Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hope. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hope. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I'm just lost to feel, I need time to heal. I can't steer the wheel, cause this driving kills. And it gives me chills, a nice road it feels. I slip off the peel and crash all the steel. Will I ever heal? I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hope. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hope. Cause I can't move on till I let go.
Whatever you teach, the children will learn. Whatever you do, the children will act. Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Pasig College of Education, Alcalde Jose Street, Kapasigan, Pasig. Whatever you teach, the children will learn. Whatever you do, the children will act. Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Pasig College of Education, Alcalde Jose Street, Kapasigan, Pasig City. My name is John Angel Lancelot N. Bernardo, or Bodge for short. I am the acting president of PLP Educator Circle for school year 2020-2021. Presenting College of Education Academic Organizations, Educator Circle, League of Generalists, the English Society, SIPNAYAN, and SAMFIL. The Mother Organization, Educator Circle. Preamble. We, the members of Educator Circle at the Pamantasan Lungsod ng Pasig, conscious of the need for a dynamic student organization that shall to discover through study the potentialities of every individual provide improvements for all students, help the total program of the Education Department, lead all students into deep appreciation of the teaching profession, and as effective instruments for students' involvement in the development of the school, do ordain and promulgate teaching. Vision. The Educator Circle envisions itself to education students to be knowledgeable, skillful, and value-oriented individuals to create a community of responsible, committed, and collaborative students. Mission. Educator Circle provides all possible opportunities that will enable the students to enhance their knowledge, skills, and values, which will be relevant to their future career as professional teachers. Activities. Teachers' Day Celebration, Demonstration Teaching, Mr. and Mrs. 18, Let Tribute 2018, and Team Building under Education. Our General Assembly, Academic Seminars, Teachers' Day Celebration, Let Tribute 20, and Education Week. Recognition, awards, and certificates. The Executive Officers. Jeremy Gemba, President, who filed a leave of absence this semester. Vincent Jerome Bartolome, Vice President. Arilyn Mantari. Dominic Rito, Treasurer. Jose Cinco, Auditor. Japani Kutanda, Public Information Officer 1. Albert Elicana, Public Information Officer 2. The third-year representatives: Chris John Keith Cornelio, BEED Representative. Ivy Bianca Guevara, and 3 English representatives. Christian Abella, BSED. Roan Sanchez, BSED 2 representative. Ana Christine Perez, BSED 2 female representative. Our baby organizations. The League of Generalists, which is up for election. Their preamble: we, the members of League of Generalists Organization, at the pamantasan ng lungsod ng Pasig, with the aid of Almighty God, believe in the need for a unified student government, BED students, that shall seek the development and advancement of its members, maintain their goals and aspiration of deepening one's consciousness in the teaching profession, and promote its members' welfare and active involvement in the school, who hereby promulgate this Constitution. Their vision: the League of Generalists envisions itself as a unified community of elementary education students to become extremely productive, communicative, God-loving, and individuals. Mission: the League of Generalists commit itself to help the elementary education students gain opportunities to develop their knowledge, skills, and unleash their full potential as a whole. It also aims to put unity and camaraderie among them, traits that are necessary to become an effective future elementary school teacher. Their proposed activities: General Assembly, Team Building, Virtual Seminar, and Virtues. The Executive Officers: Pamela Rain, President. Janine Cuntaba, Vice President. Nina Clarice, Secretary. Jessa May Godin, Treasurer. Jessa Meres, Auditor. Mildred Fahilagutan, Business Manager. Ken Harrison Philip Mejia, Public Information Officer. The representatives: Danilyn Sumalio, BEED 3A Representative, and Kim Isabel, BEED EED2A representative. Let's move on to the help the program of the English department and take active participation in the English proficiency. Lead all the students into deep of the English subject and serve as an effective instrument for students' involvement for the development of the school. Do ordain and promulgate this Constitution. Activities. The English Clinic, celebration, and their other activities, assembly, team building, Teachers' Day celebration, and English policy. Recognition, awards, and certificates. The Executive Officers: Queenie De Leon, Robilin Calavo, Vice President; Joshua Santos, Secretary; Danica Corneo, Treasurer; Edwin Palomar, Auditor; Christian Jamie Antonio, Public Relations Officer. The representatives: Kimberly Joy de la Cruz, BSED 3 English Representative; Rachel Maynero, BSED 2 English Representative. Let's move on to SIP9. Preamble. We, the students of the mathematics major and the members of SIP9 Club, mindful of the statutes of the College of Education, cognizant of the statutes of the Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Pasig, and the laws of the Republic of the Vision, a locally and globally competitive mathematics teachers who mission to provide activities that will enhance the skills, math tips and tricks, and math. Their certificate of accreditation. Senator Alba, Vice President; Mary Jean Takda, Secretary; Ira Nicole Pesigan, Treasurer; Andrea de la Cruz, Auditor; Carl Justin Dominia, Business Manager; Marian Delbo, Publications Officer. The representatives: Erwin Vincent Amit, BSED 3 Math Representative; Ami G. Andag, BSED 2 Math Representative. Tayo na po ay magdako sa samahan ng mga mag-aapino. Ang kanila pong layunin, hangarin ng organisasyong ito na higit na pagyabungin ang talino ng mga kasapi nito sa pamamagitan ng mga talakayan, palihasang pambansa, panitikan at kalinangang bayan, at pamunuan ng buwan ng wika sa pamantasan ng lungsod ng Pasig, katuwang administrasyon, mga organisasyon sa loob nito, at ang Komisyon sa Wikang Filipino. Mga proyekto: ang buwan ng wika at ang mga sumali dito. At ang iba po nila. Mga pagkilala, paggawad at certificate. Mga eksekutibong opisyal: Vic Rosette Sterson, Pangulo; Joanna Camille, Pangalawang Pangulo; Sherry Babaw, Khalid; Dana Chris Albania, Ingat Yaman; Rhea Marie Anday, taga-Tuos; Dan Istio Herrera, tagapag-ulat. Ang mga kinatawan: Gabriel Maisha, kinatawan ng BSED Filipino; Hazel Androy Enriquez, kinatawan ng Inspirational Quotes. Teaching is not a profession. It is a vocation that most people do not pursue. The more failures you have, the closer you achieve success. Do what is best for yourself and others, and good things. Padayon, future co-educators. Always stay safe and make
Hi schoolmates! Aba, alam niyo ba na handang-handa na ang mga students dito sa pamantasan ng lungsod ng Pasig?
Tama yan, JB. Dahil ang PLP ay committed for excellent college education, we are proud to say na kami ay isang PLP yan.
At noon ngang June 14, 2000, opisyal nang binuksan ang pamantasan ng lungsod ng Pasig sa pangunguna ni dating Mayor Vicente C. Eusebio at patuloy na pinapatakbo ng Pasig City Local Government.
Hi schoolmates! Alam niyo ba na ito ay isang dating palengke na tingnan niyo naman, isa ng magandang local university na nagbibigay ng community-oriented university education.
Initially, ang mga courses pa lang na ino-offer dito ay Business Administration and Entrepreneurship, International Hospitality Management, Information Technology and Computer Science, Elementary at Secondary Education. Dahil sa tuloy-tuloy na development, nagkaroon na rin ng BS Nursing, BS Mathematics, Accountancy at Electronic Computer Engineering.
Let me just remind you na hindi basta-basta ang mag-aaral ng PLP dahil noong 2006 na neophyte pala ang nursing education dito, 92% ng mga examinees ang pumasa at may mga top-notchers pa.
At hanggang ngayon, patuloy na nagbubunga ng mga responsible at productive individuals ang pamantasan ng lungsod ng Pasig.
Dahil layunin ng Pasig Government na mabigyan ng quality education at facilities ang mga estudyante, nag-grant din sila ng mga scholarships. At nagkaroon din ng mga international visiting professors.
Ano, ready na ba kayo? Ha?
Ready na?
And with that, alam ko namang handang-handa na kayo para sa ating palitan ng talakayan ngayong gabi. Dito lang yan sa Schoolmates!
Okay. Thank you very much sa ating mga estudyante sa pag-antay at sa panonood ng ating mga ABP. Okay, without much further ado, may I call on our host for this afternoon's orientation para mabigyan po kayo ng gabay kung ano po ang gagawin this afternoon. No other than Professor o Ma'am Arlene Cruz, College of Education, Department Head of Elementary Education. Ma'am Arlene, take it away.
Okay, thank you very much. A pleasant afternoon to everyone. Thank you, Sir Mark Latasa, our Director for Students Affairs and Services, for always being there to help us, to assist us in all activities like this orientation program. I would like to acknowledge also the presence of Engineer Romeo Bawa Jr., our techno-savvy, who attends to the nitty-gritty of our virtual activities for the university. Thank you so much. And my dear students from the College of Education, as well as your parents, we welcome you to this College of Education Orientation Program. So, warm welcome also to our beloved College of Education Dean, as well as Director of Research Office of the University, no other than Dr. Cecil D.M. Espiritu. And of course, welcome all the professors and both full-time and part-time of the College of Education, as well as the other professors or teachers who are watching us right now. So welcome everyone. Before we start the orientation proper, let us first invoke the presence of the Lord through the invocation to be led by Miss Marlene Tolosa.
Let us put ourselves in the loving presence of the Lord. Gracious God, the source of all goodness, we come to you today with grateful hearts for your immense blessings, known and unknown. As we begin a new academic year, we thank you for the gift of education. With this, you allow us to grow morally, physically, emotionally, socially, and intellectually. We are indebted because amidst the pandemic, learning continues through pamantasan ng lungsod ng Pasig. We thank you for the gift of family that we have in the College of Education. Bless each one with wisdom, perseverance, and hard work as we start this new academic endeavor. With your divine providence, Lord, lead us as we traverse this academic year 2021-2022, facing challenges and difficulties. Today, we seek your presence in this orientation. May we lead these students with the help of parents, not only in the pursuit of academic excellence, but also realize their life's purpose. This we ask in Jesus' name, Amen.
Okay, thank you so much, Ma'am Marlene Tolosa, for the very beautiful prayer. Okay, my dear students and parents, we are heading towards the second year of our distance learning modality. My dear students and parents, we are still beheaded by COVID. COVID is still around the corner. And sad to say, it is going stronger. But let us not let it hinder our role and mission of providing you with the best education possible at the pamantasan ng lungsod ng Pasig, particularly the College of Education. So, at this point, let us start our orientation proper. May I call on our beloved Dean of the College of Education to first introduce the College of Education faculty, the College of Arts and Science faculty, the PE and NSTP faculty, and of course, to give us salient points about our offerings and our policies. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our Dean, Dr. Cecil D.M. Espiritu.
Thank you, Ma'am Arlene, for such an introduction. A pleasant afternoon to everyone, to our dear education students, the old education students, and of course our freshman students, to the parents of our students, to the faculty members of the college, as well as the faculty members of the other colleges and departments, to the administrators. Welcome once again in the Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Pasig for this academic year 2021-2022. I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to Mr. Latasa, to Engineer Bawa, and the MIS team for making this orientation possible. Once again, we are in this pandemic situation, but I know that somehow we have coped up and surpassed the last 2 semesters. So the college will still continue to deliver quality education to our students using flexible mode. We will still utilize this blended learning modalities, and this is, of course, in order for us to achieve the target outcomes of the college. So allow me to present once again the nitty-gritty, the backgrounder of our College of Education, starting with the BMO. So please allow me to present to share my slide with you. Okay. Okay, for a while. Okay, so once again, we should be very familiar with our vision, mission, and objective because this will serve as our direction in achieving our desired goals for the college. Of course, our vision is that the Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Pasig College of Education envisions itself to be a truly educational and value-oriented community dedicated to teaching, research, and community service to future teachers who are academically competent, responsible, productive, and ready to face the demands of a rapidly changing society and the challenges of global competitiveness. The College of Education aims to develop education students to become teachers who are competent holistically with a sense of responsibility, with initiative, and can cope with the changes in the society. Thus, we have to learn how to become resilient to be ready to adapt with the needs of the time. And of course, we have the mission, which is to prepare future teachers who are imbued with ideals, aspirations, and traditions of Philippine life and sufficiently equipped with pedagogical knowledge and skills to be globally competitive through relevant education and research, provisions for the mastery of general education subjects, professional subjects, provision for community exposure, and total immersion in practice teaching. Of course, the college is here to inculcate positive values and beliefs that are needed in the teaching profession. We would like our students to become globally competitive. We are here to hone your knowledge, skills, and values towards instruction, research, and community exposure, which is the reason why we have the following objectives. Specifically, the teacher education programs are expected to produce teachers who can assume the following major roles: to be an effective synthesizer of organized knowledge, to allow analytical and critical thinking. Remember, we cannot give what we do not have. That is the reason why we have to upgrade our knowledge and skills. We are the ones who will lead our future teachers to think critically and analytically. Second objective is to be an efficient promoter and facilitator of learning to enable the learners develop to the fullest their potential for a continuing pursuit of self-education. This is also the reason why we are targeting holistic development. The third objective is to become committed humanists whose clear understanding and appreciation of human ideals and values which inspire learners to reach greater heights of human aspirations. You have to think of what is good for the students because they will become the future of our country. We have to develop our passion to teach and compassion for our students. With that, the College of Education is offering programs such as the following. We have, of course, the Bachelor in Elementary Education or BEd and the Bachelor in Secondary Education BSED, majors in English, Filipino, and mathematics. The BEd and the BSED programs are board courses. After you finish these baccalaureate courses, you have to take the licensure examination for teachers to become professional teachers. And because of a very good track record of the college when it comes to the licensure examination for teachers, our graduates are being hired by both public and private schools within and outside Pasig City. We do have competitive graduates even abroad. So who are the people behind the development of these education students? So we have here our organizational structure, starting from the dean down to our two department heads. Of course, we have our college secretary and the faculty members with various assignments and functions. So let's know them one by one. So here are our college officials, faculty officials. Okay. So first, we have the dean, the OIC dean of the College of Education, and concurrently the university research director, yours truly, Dr. Cecil Espiritu, who is handling professional education subjects and general education subjects. We also have Ms. Arlene J. Cruz, the department head of the elementary program, teaching professional education subjects and BEd specialization subjects. We also have Ms. Myla Unsay, who is the department head of the secondary program or BSET program, handling professional education subjects and mathematics specialization subjects. We also have Dr. Glicerio M. Maninas, who is our college curriculum developer and teaching professional education subjects and general education subjects. Then we have Ms. Annalie Baguio, who is our college research coordinator and at the same time teaching mathematics specialization subjects and general education subjects. We also have Ms. Lunisa Napay, who is the college coordinator for extension program and handling professional education subjects, BEd specialization subjects, and elective subject. Of course, we have the full-time faculty members. Let's start with Ms. Magdalena Soriliano, who is handling professional education subjects and English specialization subjects, as well as a general education subject. Then we have Ms. Marlene Tolosa, who is teaching English specialization subjects, general education subjects, and an elective subject. Then we have Dr. Eva Ompo, who is handling Filipino specialization subjects, professional education, and general education subjects. And the latest addition to our full-time faculty members for the college, we have Mr. Johnny-Mar Banaria, who is handling professional education subjects, English specialization subjects, and general education subject. Of course, we have our part-time faculty members. So let's get to know them. First and foremost, we have Mr. Jason Caraang and Ms. Michelle Shapko, who are handling English specialization subjects. Then, of course, ang pagbabalik ng ating former Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Lorna Caballero, who will be working with us on a part-time basis after her retirement. She will be handling professional education subjects and English specialization subjects. We also have the newly graduate Dr. Joel Zamora, who will also handle professional education subjects and Filipino specialization subjects. We go now to the other faculty members. We have Mr. Rodelio Ison Jr. and Mr. Raymond Pereira, who will be handling Filipino specialization subjects and general education subjects. We also have Ms. Rhea Iranzo, Ms. Charm Gladys Soriano, who are in charge of Filipino specialization subjects and general education subjects. For mathematics, we have, of course, Mr. Romel John Abalye and Ms. Maria Tricia Camille Jaime, who will be handling mathematics specialization subjects. They are our former students from the College of Education. Then we have for the BEd or elementary program, we have Ms. Realisa Marimon and Ms. Marisol Fabi, who will be handling BEd specialization subjects and professional education subject. And lastly, we have, of course, Ms. Rose Ann De La Cruz, who will be teaching the BEd specialization subjects. She is also our former student in the masteral program of the Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Pasig. Aside from this full-time and part-time faculty members, we also have faculty members from other colleges and departments. So for those who have PE 101, PE 102, and PE 104 for this semester, your faculty members or teachers are Ms. Vanessa Joaquin, Mr. Jamel Deville, Ms. Jane Soria, Mr. Adrian Somido, Mr. Marlon Castañares, Ms. Rosalyn Bueta, Ms. Maria Cecilia Unso, and Ms. Charito Arreglo. For the subject or the course National Service Training Program, we have Mr. Melchor Ferrer and Mr. Raimundo Bawi, who will be teaching this course to our education student. For our elective subject, which is Entrepreneurial Mind, we have from the College of Business and Accountancy, Dr. Joanna Marie Pina de Manuel. Of course, we also have faculty members from the College of Arts and Sciences. So allow me to share their slide presentation for their faculty members. These are also faculty members who are teaching our Gen Ed education subject. Okay, so for a while, there you have it. The College of Arts and Sciences are offering the following general education courses. Namely, we have Understanding the Self, which is GE001. Then we have the Readings in Philippine History with Indigenous People Education, GE002. And then Contemporary World with Peace Education, GE003. Mathematics in the Modern World, GE004. Purposive Communication, GE005. Then we have, of course, the Art Appreciation course, which is GE006. STS, or Science, Technology, and Society, which is GE007. Ethics, GE008. Life and Works of Rizal, GE009. And other general education elective courses. So, of course, the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences is no other than Dr. Caroline A. Albero, with their college secretary, Ms. Marilyn San Jose, and their full-time faculty members, which are as follows. Ms. Marjorie Arce, who is teaching Art Appreciation and Understanding the Self. Ms. Helena Habate, teaching Readings in Philippine History, the Life and Works of Rizal, and Understanding the Self. Then we have Mr. Richard Nelias, who is also the College Research Coordinator and handling Ethics, Contemporary World, and Logic. Ms. Leia Velasco, the College Extension Program Coordinator, who is teaching Science, Technology, and Society, the Life and Works of Rizal, Understanding the Self, and Art Appreciation. We also have Ms. Annie Quinto, who is handling Understanding the Self, Contemporary World, Art Appreciation, the Life and Works of Rizal. Ms. Perla Marasigan, on the other hand, is teaching the Life and Works of Rizal, Readings in Philippine History, and Understanding the Self. They are also the College Curriculum and Instruction Coordinators. Then we have, of course, Mr. Joseph Cruz, who is handling Science, Technology, and Society, Environmental Science, and Microbiology, while Mr. Benito Villarreal III is handling Ethics, Contemporary World, Logic, and the Life and Works of Rizal. We also have Mr. Fidel Magtay Jr., who is handling STS, Mathematics in the Modern World, and Contemporary World, while Ms. Renalyn Dizon is handling Mathematics in the Modern World. In the English area, particularly the subject Purposive Communication, we have, of course, here Maria Criselda Reyes, Mr. Jordan Joquino, and Ms. Lina Bona. For the Social Sciences and Humanities, these are your faculty members who are teaching Contemporary World, the Life and Works of Rizal, Readings in Philippine History, and Art Appreciation. They are Mr. Berhil Gapak, Ms. Catherine Joy Ramos, and Mr. Jefferson Victorino, together with, of course, Mr. Jonathan Pascual and Mr. Rizaldi de los Reyes. Of course, they also have Dr. Melinda Segismundo, who is handling the Life and Works of Rizal, Readings in Philippine History with Indigenous People Education, while Dr. Agnes E. Santos is teaching Art Appreciation, Ethics, and Understanding the Self. Okay, so those are the faculty members who are handling the subjects in our college. So let's now proceed with our salient information about our college. So, of course, the college maximizes the development of our students' mind, heart, body, and soul. Thus, the education students have formed different organizations. Namely, we have the Educator Circle, which is the main organization, while for the English majors, we have the English Society. For the Mathematics majors, we have SIPNAYAN. For the Filipino majors, we have SAMFIL. And of course, the organization for the BEd, which is still on the application process, and this is, of course, the League of Generalists. So these organizations have programs and activities which you have seen earlier in the video presentation. So these are activities and programs lead to the enhancement of our education students. Some of their activities and programs are conducting general assemblies, like this one. They also have activities for the celebration of the World's Teachers' Day. They also conduct team building. And of course, they are also doing outreach programs. So holistic ang development ng ating mga organizations. Okay, so there you have the organizations for the College of Education. Okay, so again, let us be reminded of our college policies. Okay, so here is our college policy on promotion, probation, and dismissal. In the evaluation of student records for purposes of retention and promotion, we adhere to the institutional policy as written in our university code. These were already mentioned in the university student orientation last Wednesday. So I just like to reiterate that with 3 failing grades in a semester, you will be separated automatically from the pamantasan and you will not be allowed to enroll again in the university. So please, sana wag tayo magpaksak ng mga subjects natin o mga courses natin. Okay? Education students should possess desirable attitude and behavior towards work and must possess a pleasing personality. What we need is to develop a positive mindset. It's not just about developing the IQ and the EQ, but of course developing our SQ and AQ. We are also concerned with the attendance and punctuality. So at this situation, which is of course the flexible learning modality, your attendance may not have a certain percentage, but we as your teachers are very considerate, especially for those students who are trying their best, who are making efforts to attend their online classes, and by being active in their class GC, we are putting additional grades on those points doon sa ating mga class standing. So, if in case naman na hindi maka-attend, please inform your teachers regarding that. But then again, make sure that you submit all your outputs, the requirements being given by your faculty members, by your teachers on time. Okay, so we are very particular with the attendance and punctuality. You just have to be mindful of time management so that you will not experience piled up work. So respect the schedules being given to you. Of course, you are also expected to have an ability to get along with your peers and authority. And of course, have an effective communication skills. Kasi bilang mga future teachers, yan ang ating dapat na skill na meron, because that is our way to deliver education to our students. And then, of course, maintain a minimum grade of 83% for all subjects and a general weighted average of 85%. In the 2 programs, elementary and secondary education, the students who do not reach the cutoff grade in one subject may be put under probationary status for 1 semester only and sign an agreement with the dean provided that the student is not yet subjected to such conditions before. The probationary status is given only once. So if these conditions were not met, the faculty members will have a deliberation and decide on this matter. Okay? Student should pass the year-end evaluation and deliberation given by the education faculty, and shifting from education course to another course in PLP is not allowed. Our maximum residency in the university is 6 years, and subjects should not be taken more than twice. Therefore, we will abide by the general policy of the university on retention and promotion. So this is the college admission policy that was applied to our incoming freshmen. They must be a senior high school graduate with academic track of UMS and GAS and STEM for those who would like to take BSET Mathematics. They should have a GWA of 85 and above in grades 11 and 12. They must have 88 or above grades for the chosen major and 85 or above for other subject areas. And of course, very important, they must have a good moral character. So I would just like to give some reminders to our education students. So we are using, of course, Google Classroom. And of course, you have to try to ask your faculty members or teachers if you are, of course, included in their Google classes being set for your subject. As for the incomplete remarks for the old students, for those with incomplete remarks last semester, make sure that you submit your requirements to your teachers on their specified schedules. Otherwise, it will be converted into 5.0 after a grace period given by the registrar's office. So as much as possible, let us avoid having incomplete remarks. If you will just manage your time well and if you know how to prioritize your activities, you will not have this difficulty of submitting your output on time. While for the LOA or leave of absence, filing of LOA is being applied every semester. Okay? So, but we are discouraging you to do this, of course. If you can do the schoolworks, then gawin natin, di ba? Remember, modular naman ang ating approach and with the provision of twice a month Google Meet or Zoom meeting. I believe that you can perform your task as a student given the right mindset and positive motivation. As for the third year students, thesis writing is, of course, you have your thesis writing for this semester under your designated research subject. So next week is the submission of your title, research titles for our approval, and we will have, of course, our research orientation for this. Well, for those irregular students with additional courses or subject, please check your schedule with our college secretary, Ms. Dayan. Okay? Last Tuesday is the official start of our first semester AY 2021-2022. Still, PLP will not have a face-to-face traditional classroom instruction. Once again, we will implement modular online offline modality. So meaning we will have synchronous and asynchronous sessions. Your teachers will let you know the schedules on when you're going to have your Google Meet or Zoom meeting. That will be twice a month. But every meeting, your teachers will be on active status in the class GCs, Messenger, Facebook, and other social media accounts. Though Google Meet and Zoom meeting is not exactly a requirement for you to attend, especially if you have difficulty with your internet connection, but still, if you can attend the scheduled online classes, please do so. You will learn so much from it and always observe proper netiquette. Yan kasi ang medyo nagiging problem natin at this point in time. Let us practice academic integrity in this flexible and digital learning system. Avoid committing cheating and plagiarism. Let us be committed to and demonstrate honesty and moral behavior in this academic setting. Again, please act with honesty, truth, fairness, and respect in your academic works. Avoid uploading your answers in your activities, exercises, assignments, or even your research works in various websites and portals since they are accessible to everyone. You are just leading them towards laziness. They will not think and answer on their own. Instead, they will just copy your ideas or even your actual answers for that matter. Let us act responsibly also over our social media accounts and in our class GCs. Avoid using or posting photos which are not appropriate, especially that you are education students. Please become role models by exercising what is right and what is just. For our first year students or freshman student, please join the following FB accounts so that you will receive announcements or information for the college activities. You have, of course, the Educator Circle 2021-2022 and PL Pasig Co-Education Freshman AY 21-22. As of the moment, based on records given to us last September 1, we have for the BEd, 26 officially enrolled students out of the 43 approved listing. We have from the BSET English, 25 enrolled students. For the Filipino, we have 28 enrolled students, and for math, 20 enrolled students. Again, enrollment is still ongoing, okay? We will just be waiting for the additional list that will be forwarded to us by the registrar's office together with your student numbers, okay? So before I end this presentation, I would like to congratulate our president and dean's listers for last semester. Of course, when we say president's lister, these are the students with an average of 1.0 to 1.5 and with no grade lower than 1.75, while the dean's lister have an average of 1.51 to 1.75 and with no grade lower than 2.5. Both president's lister and dean's lister should not have failing grades even in their PE and NSTP. So here are the awardees. Okay, for the College of Education, Balik-Aral Program for the Bachelor of Elementary Education. Second year na ang mga ito. We have, of course, the Dean's Listers, Cañares Mary Joy Rambuanga, Jovito Berlin, Tioge Maria Diana, Buenavente Nena, and Melchor Melissa Faith. Our awardees from the Bachelor of Elementary Education, we have the President's Lister, Malbog Rafaela Rose, and Rera Macy. And the Dean's Listers are as follows: Lumpas Julie Ann, De Guzman Mary Ann, Miranda May Joy, Advincula Isabel, Monasilio Wendelin, Cruz Sharina Faith, Morabe Sherilyn, Nituda Mercy Rose, Policarpio Florence, Tagalingan Maria Luisa, Tagalingan Isabel, Espiritu Richie, Hapon Lea Ann, Lagda Mariska, Toraino Miriam, Mero Hana Rachel, Patente Sheala Marie, Rabina Melboy, Tagra Georgie, and Carton Richie. For the Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, we have the President's Lister, namely Madera Shaira, Honda Chanila, Boslon Babet, Cabusas Elizabeth, and for, of course, together with Telisar David John, Garcia Aileen, Tomashan Blessy Joy, Pineda Bea Alexandra. While the Dean's Listers are Maralik Sheena Green, Bana Christian Lloyd, Claros Fatima May, Ramos Ranilin, Ilag Lay Camille, Tadeo Trisha Aprilin, Icom Trisha May, and Aguinaldo. Okay. Then we have, of course, together with them, Karumayan Roda, Dakuma Shane Denise, Oracion Nerissa, Santiago Nina Sebastian, Felicilda Kaila, Villa Vicencio Trisha, Sapico Joanne, and Devera Myriel Jade. For the Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Filipino, we have the President's Listers, Calderon Princess Jillian, Espino Micaela, Tirados Apple, Piray Elisa Nico. For the Dean's Listers, we have Miguel Vince Justin, Canlas Alistair Alec, Lagera Camille, Tantoy Ayla Mia, P.S. Angela, Peñamora Kimberly, Alentahan Kiana Nicole, Alvarado Andrea, Silverio Glaze, Jamilo Angelica, Labrador Justin, Nebres Erica Lorraine, and Indicio Richie. Of course, together with them are Juanico Jian, De La Cruz Mary Rose, Batok Maria Kayla Isabel, Buletic Joanna Michelle, and Pretoriano Maureen. For the Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Mathematics, we have the Dean's Listers, Dalen Aling May, and Toribio Joyce Arisa. As for the 2019 entry, these are the third-year students now. For the Bachelor of Elementary Education, we have the President's Lister, Francisquete Angel Duit, Gato Jessica, Saligan Aliyah Gia. For the Dean's Listers, we have Kapinik Mary Joy, Makasilang Alima, Miralpes Ayla Joy, Cruz Karen Fiona, Reynoso Jubilee, Armelia Princess Gem, Gamat Queenie May, Tolibat Mark, Flores Arian Jean, Miguel Jam Mylene, Portiliano K, Ison Leia Ann, Aglinao Christine, Cruz Crystal Ina Marie, and Salazar Joel. For the Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, the President's Lister are as follows: Cantanero Rachel May, Cado Mary Rose, Lomibaw Eileen Joy, and Pereña Justine May. For the Dean's Lister, we have Garcia Colleen, Aruta Geraldine, Ebardome Sheena Marie, San Marcos Karen, Bilo Hazel May, David Princess Nicole, Odonio Angeline, De La Cruz Antoinette, Abrahano Patricia Joyce, Mercene Paul J, Galinato Mary Ann, Gonzales Paula Bell, Planeta Ruth Joy, Baswell Rachel, Madronio Joshua, Oligario May, Reyes Joshua Perry, Aries Deborah, Vidar Michelle, De Belen Janet, Eugenio Solti, Lacra Gianna Alexandra, Mabalatan Fretchie May, Presto Bon Axel, Vargas Mary Grace, Acevedo Jobelin, Adore Jonaline, De La Cruz Joshua, Huele April Grace, and Sarsuelo Mona May. For the Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Filipino, we have the President's Lister, Perez Ana Christine, and Raimundo Luigi, while the Dean's Listers are Pamintuan Lord Cedric, Anis Mary Ann Janelle, Arcega Bridget, Paigao Shaina Joy, Folioso Jennifer May, Valdez Nicole, Verdadero Edrilaika May, Lonon Jeremy, Paraiso Hazel Ann, Cruz Angel, Astillero Gemma, Kalubak Sarah May, Castillejo Miguel Renzo, Pascual Chiron, and Pumaren Shaira Meriel Lane. We also have Alcantara Regine, Enriquez Hazel Ann Joy, Lubendina Irish, Soriano Joyce, Tingas Cathy, Lianto Kiana Marie, Natividad Erica, and Luchabes Rena Joy. For the Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Mathematics, we have the Dean's Listers, and they are Piliehera Erin, Hamera Princess, Villafria Kyle Angelica, and Bugarin Chapet. Of course, for our fourth-year students now, these are the awardees for the Bachelor of Elementary Education. The President's Listers are Pahilagutan Mildred, Tamisen Maria Paula Criselda, Galbero MJ, Meres Jessa, and Cantuba Janine. The Dean's Listers are Araneta Catherine Joyce, Bahian Pamela Rain, Bandy Joyce Hazel, Goodin Jessa May, Oyao Sheila Marie, Rehencia Lorraine, Saplan Chester. We also have Mejia Ken Harrison Philip, Sumalio Danilin, Tamayo Aramay, Trasmonte Marjorie, and Tubia Kim Joy. For the Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, we have De Leon Queenie, Clavo Robilin, Tabora Kim, Ramales Marilu, San Pascual Risa May, Quindosa Roby Ann, Antonio Christian Jamie, and Cornelio Danica Marie, who are President's Listers. As for the Dean's Listers, we have Oliquina Josel Joyce, Santos Joshua, Kutanda Jepani, De La Cruz Kimberly Joy, Rebidiso Remelin May, Tabhan Rachel Ann, Tapar Ana Marie, Costilla Esquiel, Lapata Caris, Manalo Jolina, and Asperas Edeline Marie. For the Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Filipino, we have the President's Listers. We have, of course, Sico Joanna Camille and Nogar Claire Justin. As for our Dean's Listers, we have Olalo Judith May, Jason Big Rose Chister, Piscador Angie, Angal Crea Marie, De Chavez Joseph, Gonzalez Angela Nicole, Jeremias Jean Rose, Manalastas Aliza, Advincula Mary Ann, Claudio Abigail, Lascano Angelica, Purion Sherilyn, Herrera Dan Itiro, Sarabosing Maeve, Jimenez Christine, Manyoska Gabriel, Ontoy Mira Rose, Sema Jean, Albania Dana Chris, Berongoy Joyce, Elicanya Clint Albert, Santiago Edsel, Hermanes Loris, Tecanya Rogelyn, Canindo Geraldine, Coco Laika Katrina, De Los Santos Rhea, Balasbas Daisy Bell, Quebec Education major in Mathematics, Nicole, and Rito Dominic as our Dean's Listers. So congratulations to all these awardees. So bigyan naman natin sila ng virtual clap sa ating mga Facebook account. Okay? So once again, keep up the good work, our dear students. Okay? So with that, I would like to impart with you the statement by Howard Hendricks. Learning means the change takes place in the mind, in the emotion, and in the will. Yes, we are facing this new normal system in education, but with that, we should have this proper mindset and skills for that. Let us not be overwhelmed by those changes, because remember, change is inevitable. Growth is, of course, our choice if we're going to go for it, diba? So let us upskill ourselves. Let us develop this growth mindset. You have to set your destination, pin your milestone, and chart your path to become holistically developed future teachers. You have to work doubly hard. And with that, thank you everyone, and please be safe always.
Thank you very much, Dr. Espiritu, for the very comprehensive sharing. And my dear students, I hope that you will put everything that you heard in your mind as your guide in your journey for learning. At this point, let me give you some salient points about the program Bachelor of Elementary Education, being the department head of the elementary program. Let me just give you or share you my screen. Okay. All right. Can you see the screen? Okay. So for those who are enrolled in the Bachelor of Elementary Education students, please listen very well, as well as the others who are enrolled in the Bachelor of Secondary Education. So BE-Ed is an undergraduate teacher education. Ano po? Okay, sorry. Okay. All right. Yeah, just mm-hmm. Okay. Ito. Okay, sorry. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So going back. Okay. So BE-Ed, or Bachelor of Elementary Education, is an undergraduate teacher education 4-year degree program. and it is designed to prepare individuals intending to teach in the elementary level. So this is a 4-year program. After 4 years, when you graduate, you have to take the licensure examinations for teachers before you can become a full-fledged elementary teacher. What is the goal of the BEd program? So primarily, it aims to develop highly motivated and competent teachers specializing in the content and pedagogy of elementary education. All right, so we want you to become competent as elementary teachers. We want you to become competent, to become experts, and we will always want you to have the drive to teach. I know you prepare BEd because you love kids, you love children. Please remember that when we teach in elementary education, we want the children to become holistic. Okay? We teach not only the subjects, but we teach life itself. Okay, so in the curriculum of BEd, of course, we have the general education courses. You saw them already a while ago. Then professional education courses, major specialization courses for BEd, and the electives totaling to 161 units. What are the program outcomes? Okay, so first is to demonstrate mastery of subject matter and discipline. After 4 years, we hope that you will able to possess mastery of all the disciplines. Remember, in elementary education, you have to be a master of all subjects. English, Filipino, math, science, social studies, computer, all subjects. Okay, so it's not just one subject, but all subjects. Okay, then the second, facilitate learning using a wide range of teaching methodologies and delivery modes appropriate to specific learners and their environment. Yeah, there were many subjects that you will where you will encounter the use of different teaching methodologies. You will be taught what's the best method for such and such subject. Okay, so that we can already so that we can teach the specific learners in their environment. We have the fast learners, we have the average learners, and we have the slow learners. So next is to develop innovative curricula, instructional plans, teaching approaches, and resources for diverse learners. So here, of course, elementary teaching, you have to prepare very good lesson plans that will let your students learn and enjoy at the same time. And of course, the different resources, visual aids, all right, instructional aids that you will use to further help in the mastery of the lessons. And then to effectively communicate in English and Filipino, both orally and in writing. That is very important. You should be able to communicate well because as teachers, we always talk and write. And we would like our students to talk and write efficiently too. So let us act as models for them in terms of communication, both orally and in writing. Next is to gain skills in the development and utilization of information and communication technology. Oh well, at this present situation of ours, who would ever think that that technology will be widely used in all aspects, especially in the education. So most of you belong to the Generation Z, and the Gen Z are those that are very good indeed in technology, in information and communication technology. So you just have to further enrich your previous knowledge of these and use this wisely in teaching the students. Next is to develop in-depth understanding of the diversity of learners. Yes, I told you already, the learners are varied, diverse. So as teachers, you or we need to understand them, to know them very well, see their skills, understand their personalities, attitudes, behavior. All these we have to know. Then we have to practice professional and ethical teaching standards, or demonstrate positive attributes of a model teacher. All right. So teaching is a very noble profession. You know, wherever we go, we are well respected. We are even called moms and sir. That's how they respect us in the community. Teachers are the most respected professionals. So let us all put in mind to develop all those professional, ethical teaching standards, positive, personal, and professional attributes. And lastly, pursue lifelong learning for personal and professional growth. Yes, we are teachers. You know, they said that teachers are lifelong learners. We never stop learning. Even if we are teaching, we continue to research. We continue to have more knowledge within us so that we can share more with our students. Okay? So that's BE-Ed. BE-Ed. Now, let me just give you some reminders, though our dean has reminded you a lot already about these things. But to reiterate, first, you have to be diligent and responsible. Yes, my dear students, please set goal. Always be goal-oriented. Okay, if you want to succeed, work for your goal. Of course, most of us have big goals in life. So we can achieve it little by little. Okay, and because we say so that we can have wins. Small wins will eventually lead to achievement. Okay, then of course accomplish all your duties as students. All right. Set time for answering your modules, participate in our online classes, okay? Submit requirements on time. Please don't ever cram. Yeah, in the past, we saw students who are cramming, who will submit only when it is near the midterm or near the finals exams. No, my dear students, we expect you to submit your requirements on time. Be responsible enough. You are accountable for everything that you will do. If you will not try your best, if you will not be responsible and diligent, of course, you will fail. Okay? But if you do your part well as diligent and responsible students, you can hope to succeed like the president's listers and the dean's listers that were shown a while ago. Congratulations to all of them. I hope more will follow suit. Okay, another reminder, please be consistent and persistent. Have a growth mindset. My dear students, please believe that you can learn anything given enough time and effort. Always say, I can do it. Don't ever say, I can't do it. Okay? So that is a person who have a growth mindset. And of course, deal with failure analytically. Sometimes we cannot avoid having failures in life. But my dear students, remember, failure is one of the tools in the learning process. If you fail, then learn from it. And the more you know it, you will be able to overcome that failure and eventually succeed. Okay? Next, this is very important. Please have self-discipline. Okay? First of all, you be honest in everything you say and do. You say always, we always say honesty is the best policy. And that is the trait that teachers should have, honesty. So please, all right, submit your own work. Do not copy from your classmates, of course. And when you research, do not own the ideas that you found. Do not own the work of others. Okay? So do the right things at all times. You are matured enough, my dear students. You are matured enough. You know what is right and you know what is wrong. So please do the right things at all times. And of course, this is another very important, relate with your teachers well. All right. You know, a good student partners with his or her teachers well. Then, you know, good relationship with your teachers is fundamental to your success. Please regard your teachers as your allies, okay? They are always there. We are always there or here to listen to you, to answer your queries, to do things that we can do for you to the best of our abilities. But please, please, we demand respect, okay? I hope you'll remember that. And then, of course, the last is to observe proper netiquette, since the dean said that we are going to have online synchronous classes, okay, twice a month. Please make sure to access on time, all right? Access on time. Don't let your teachers and other classmates wait for you too long, okay? Be courteous and respectful all the time, okay? When you want to ask questions, you wait for you to be acknowledged. So you have to be courteous and respectful all the time, not only to teachers but also to your classmates, okay? Participate attentively. That's the only time we would be able to hear you, okay? When it comes to recitation, we will be able to hear your ideas, of course, your opinions, everything about the subject matter. So please participate attentively. And as you always hear, think before you click. You just don't post anything that you did not think about. So that, okay, so please remember, if you do so, sometimes you will get into trouble. So always think before you click, okay? So my parting line comes from Mahatma Gandhi, the famous, okay? It's that she said, true education is getting the best out of oneself. My dear students, believe that you are gifted, you are capable of learning, and you are capable of having success in life. So, if you will only give your best in everything you do, you can hope to be successful in the future, and you can hope to have a better life, not only for you, but also for your family. So thank you very much. Okay, so at this point, all right. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. All right, thank you. All right, so at this point, may I call on the department head of the secondary education to give you some salient points about BSED. May call on Miss Myla Onsay.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon. Good afternoon din, faculty members, students, and parents who are listening right now. So allow me to present some salient points for the Bachelor of Secondary Education. Wait lang. Okay. So, Bachelor of Secondary Education Program. The degree program shall be called Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Filipino, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Mathematics. The Bachelor of Secondary Education is an undergraduate teacher education program designed to equip learners with adequate and relevant competencies to teaching their chosen area of specialization or majors in the secondary level. The Bachelor of Secondary Education programs aims to develop highly motivated and competent teachers specializing in the content and pedagogy for secondary education. These are the specific professions, career, or occupations for graduates. After successful completion of all academic requirements for the degree program, graduates of Bachelor of Secondary Education should be able to practice the teaching profession in the secondary level. The Bachelor of Secondary Education degree programs draws from various allied disciplines like social sciences, science, mathematics, technology, languages, humanities, to ensure that the graduates have a multidisciplinary preparation in the content and pedagogy. As stated also by Ms. Arlene Cruz, the program outcomes are the following: articulate and discuss the latest development in the specific field of practice, effectively communicate in English and Filipino, both orally and writing, effectively and corroboratively with a substantial degree of independence in multidisciplinary and multicultural teams. Act in recognition of professional, social, and ethical responsibility. Preserve and promote Filipino historical and cultural heritage that is based on RA or Republic Act 7722. This is the general program outcomes for teacher education. First, articulate the rootedness of education in philosophical, sociocultural, historical, psychological, and political contexts. Demonstrate mastery of subject matter and discipline. Facilitate learning using a wide range of teaching methodologies and delivery modes appropriate to specific learners and their environments. Develop innovative curricula, instructional plans, teaching approaches, and resources for diverse learners. There are specific program outcomes for each major. For Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English, we have the following: possess broad knowledge of language and literature for effective learning. Use English as a local language in a multilingual context as it applies to the teaching of language and literature. Acquire extensive reading background in English, literature, and allied fields. Demonstrate proficiency in oral communication. Show competence in employing innovative language and literature, teaching approaches, methodologies, and strategies. Use technology in facilitating language, learning, and teaching. Inspire students and colleagues to lead relevant and transformative changes to improve learning and teaching language and literature. And last, display skills and abilities to be a reflective and research-oriented language and literature teacher. So what does that mean? English major students are expected to. These are the goal of the program for English major. Master in global and local languages. We want our students to develop and be master in global and local languages. A proficient in oral and written communication. And competent in employing innovative teaching approaches for language and literature. As far as I know nowadays, a language teacher must have or must learn at least 3 languages. So it can be the English language as our second language. We have Filipino, and you can have another foreign language. Yun po ang hinihingi ngayon. At least 3 languages ang alam ng ating mga students, especially in language. Next. For the Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Filipino. Una, nagpapamalas ng mataas na antas ng kaalaman sa pagtuturo ng wika at panitikang Pilipino. Pangalawa, nagpapakita ng malawak at malalim na pangunawa at kaalaman sa ugnayan ng wika, kultura at lipunan. Pangatlo, nakagagamit ng iba't ibang kasanayan at kaalaman sa proseso ng pagtuturo, pagkatuto. Pang-apat, nagtataglay ng kaalaman hinggil sa usapin ng kultural at linguistikong diversidad ng bansa. Panlima, nakapagdidisenyo ng malikhain, inobatibo at integratibong mga alternatibong dulog sa pagtuturo at pagkatuto. At panghuli, nakagagawa ng pananaliksik ukol sa ikauunlad ng wikang Pilipino at bilang wikang panturo. So katulad din po ng mga expected outcomes ng English, since Filipino is also a language, pareho din po sila ng hinahanap natin at gusto nating ma-develop sa ating mga estudyante. So maging competent in content and pedagogy at competent in employing innovative teaching approaches para po sa wika at panitikan. At not because you are Filipino majors, you are also expected to be to have a good communication skills in English and other foreign languages. Okay po? Now, for the program outcomes for Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Mathematics. Exhibit competence in mathematical procedures and concepts. Exhibit proficiency in relating mathematics to other curricular areas. Manifest meaningful and comprehensive pedagogical content, knowledge of mathematics. Demonstrate competence in designing, constructing, and utilizing different forms of assessment in mathematics. Demonstrate proficiency in problem solving by solving and creating routine and non-routine problems with different levels of complexity. Use effectively appropriate approaches, methods, and techniques in teaching mathematics, including technological tools. And last, appreciate mathematics as an opportunity for creative work, moments of enlightenment, discovery, and gaining insights in the world. Okay, so mathematics majors are expected to be master in mathematical concepts and procedures, be proficient problem solver, be competent in employing teaching approaches and technological skills. And last, not because you are mathematics majors, you should show mastery not only in mathematics language but also in English language as a medium of instruction in mathematics. Okay po? So math majors, wag po natin gawing alibi yung pagiging math majors natin for us not to communicate in English efficiently and effectively. Okay? As mentioned by our Dean, for the licensure examination for teachers' performance, based on this statistic, it shows that PLP has a very good performance in licensure examination for teachers. So, ang data na to po is before the K-12 program. And for this academic year 2021-2022, they are our first graduate of K-12 program. So we are expecting and we hope that we will maintain or at least maintain the performance in licensure examination for teachers. Okay? So good luck, fourth year. I included alternative career or career path for teachers. So even though gagraduate pa lang po kayo, I think it is important that you have your career path. If you do away with the teaching in the classroom, then you can be an administrator. You can be a principal, assistant principal, or superintendent. Alam niyo na po kung ano yung mga binabanggit ko dito. Okay? You can also be a standardized test developer. But the requirements, you should have at least master's degree and with your expertise or specialization. Okay? You can also be an educational consultant. You can also be a homeschooling consultant, especially nowadays that nag-boom po ngayon ang homeschooling because of this pandemic. So you can be a homeschool teacher or a homeschool consultant. Our teachers can also be curriculum designer. Yun nga lang po ang requirements as of this time is a master's degree and with doctorate degree. Okay. Especially the English majors, you can also be education policy and researcher. Ano po yung mga trabaho dito na po pwede? You will work with the politics, NGO, and do some researches. Okay? And you will be work with the lawmakers. Okay? Teachers can also be textbook writers. Even though you are teaching in the classroom, still, you can be a textbook writer. Okay? You can also be a guidance teacher. I did not state guidance counselor because that is specific for the graduate and have a licensure exam for counseling, guidance and counseling. But since we are lack of guidance counselor in the school, ang term pong ginagamit doon is guidance teacher. Okay? You can also be an adult educator or teacher in alternative learning system. In adult education po, these are the programs which cater the adults to go class in night shift Kaya lang po ang kadalasan nag-offer nito ay yung mga nasa private school. Let's say, Lasal po meron nito, UP, Ateneo, etc. But in public schools, we have alternative learning system. Okay? For English majors, you can be a freelance writer, blogging, and podcasting. You can also be admission counselor. So, pwede po mag-work kayo sa office under ni Sir Latasa. Ayan. For recruitment of freshmen. Okay? Then we have, you can also work in museum as museum educator, especially the social sciences teachers. And last, you can involve yourself in tutoring. Okay? So before I end this, allow me to quote from Marian Wright Edelman. Education is improving the lives of others and for leaving your community and world better than you found it. So I agree. I personally agree that education is change. And that change is for the better. Better for oneself, for others, for the community, and for our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Myla Unsay, for your very relevant sharing. Okay, at this point, may we call back our Director for Students Affairs and Services, Sir Mark Latasa. There might be some questions that we need to answer. The Dean is here to answer the questions. Okay, my dear students, if you have questions, you may type in the chat box of FB. All right. Sir Mark Latasa.
Okay, thank you very much. So, pakita lang po natin yung ating, kasi sa screen natin, yung ating mga faculty, ayan po, para makita nyo po sila. May naka-hide pa ba? Okay, wait lang yan. Yun. Pwede po bang mag-request pa-open cam po para makita po natin, para at least yung mga estudyante natin ay ma-excited. Excited na tuloy. Excited. Sorry may na ako, may hangover na ako, pangatlong araw na po ito. So sa mga questions po, Budge, patulong doon sa mga questions kasi ang daming mga comment pero puro attendance.
Pwede po bang mag-request?
Ayan, wait lang. Puro attendance ang nangyayari, ibig sabihin yung mga pangalan. So after this, mayroon po tayong evaluation form. Lahat po yun para sa lahat ng college yun kasi pipindutin nyo lang naman yung eduk alangan naman pipindutin nyo yung nursing, hindi naman pwede. So kung may tanong, ayun, ang unang tanong na nabasa ko kasi ngayon lang yung pumasok, Ma'am Arlene, from BEd for English, si Miss Roby Ann Kendosa, ask ko lang po sana ma'am kung may pin po ba kami and uniform for student teaching. Meron ba? Go ahead.
Okay. Pwede ko po bang sagutin?
Sige po, kahit
Sige po. We are in the pandemic situation, okay? Before the pandemic, students go to different schools for their field study. Kasi kayo ngayong mga fourth year ay nasa field study program na. Ito ay supposed to be immersion. Your immersion to the actual school facilities. Your immersion to see the different, the people in the school community. For you to observe all the proceedings that have been going on in different schools. And then sa second semester nyo, you are going to have your practice teaching. Okay? In the past, again, the practice teachers report to the different cooperating schools. Okay. Unfortunately, for this year, where we are still in this pandemic situation. You are not going to have the face-to-face meetings with the cooperating teachers and the other members of the school community in your cooperating school. So, hindi na po tayo magkakaroon ng uniform. Okay? So, wala po tayo munang uniform ngayon kasi hindi naman tayo pupunta sa mga schools. Okay? So, I think that's it. Ma'am Cecil, did I answer right?
Yes, I agree with you, ma'am. Everything will be done online. So your observation and of course participation will be done online. No face-to-face contact because hindi rin naman allowed sa ating mga public schools yung actual na face-to-face contact. So your field study will be done through online means. So walang uniform na kinakailangan for that. Pero make sure na when you face your cooperating teacher and your will-be students, ay maayos ang mga suot natin. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Sir Mark. Meron pa po bang mga tanong?
Yes, thank you very much. In relation din siguro ito sa OJT, no? Pinapatanong ni Mira Rose, baka maraming nagtatanong din sa kanilang lundayan, is kung kailan daw po mag-start yung OJT ng 4th year. At yung pangalawa niyang tanong, ako na lang sasagot about sa IT. Sige, unahin po muna natin yung OJT, Ma'am Arlene, kung mayroon po ba daw silang OJT. Thank you.
Okay. Ang tawag natin sa subjects nyo mga 4th year ay field study. So field study 1 and field study 2. Okay? Tapos sa second sem, doon kayo magkakaroon ng tinatawag na internship or practice teaching. So itong lahat na ito ay considered OJT or on-the-job training na tinatawag sa ibang courses, sa ibang colleges. Okay? So, yan na ang ating gagawin ngayon sa inyo. Now we have designed, the teachers of field study 1 and 2 have designed modules or syllabus with modules that we think are appropriate in this present situation of pandemic. There will be no face-to-face meeting with your cooperating teachers. You are not going to your cooperating schools, but we will let you do something through other means. Okay, like interviews and so forth. Okay, so yan yung OJT natin, mga 4th year students for this academic year. Thank you.
Okay po. In addition po dun sa explanation ni Ma'am Cruz, as of this time, yung mga letters po para sa division office ay na-prepare na po natin yan. It's just that, ang start pa po ng klase ng senior at ng junior high ay sa September 13 pa. So, hindi pa po kayo po pwedeng ma-deploy. Okay? But the proper protocols ay inobserve na po namin at ginagawa po namin headed by Dr. Espiritu. Now, after po na masubmit, as explained to me by one of the officer in the division office, maisubmit po sa kanila, then ipapasa po nila yon sa principal, then ang principal ang mag-a-assign dun sa head, and then to your respective cooperating teachers. Okay, linawin po natin. You have 2 subjects in field study. Field study 1 is for your observation only. Field study 2 is observation and assistantship. So meron pong pagkakaiba yung dalawa. Another one to be taken next semester is the practice teaching or internship. So magkakaiba po yun ng level o ng degree. Yung una po observation lang. Pangalawa, with assistantship. Ibig sabihin, pwede kayong maging teacher aide, may part na ng maghahawa kayo ng estudyante, but not necessarily na lahat na all the time kayo ay magtuturo. Yun pong pagtuturo ay gagawin sa field study or sa practice teaching. Okay, ngayon, Since tayo po ay nasa pandemic, paano po ang magiging immersion natin? Since hindi pa rin po face-to-face ang DepEd, so ganyan din po ang gagawin natin. Basically, as explained to me, isasama din lang kayo dun sa mga Google Classes, sa GC ng mga estudyante na kung saan kinabibilangan ng inyong magiging cooperating teacher. Isa pa pong clarification. Isang estudyante sa isang cooperating teacher. Hindi po pwede na dalawa ang estudyante sa cooperating teacher. Okay po? Malinaw na po ba yon? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Ma'am Myla. Sir Mark, meron pa po? Are there some more questions?
Okay. Yung pangalawang tanong ni Mira, no, about marami namang ganong klaseng same na question. About po sa ID ay nabanggit ko po nung nakaraang araw ng ID po ng hindi po 100% kasi may mga naging problem po paggawa ng ID. Like example, yung signature hindi po mahanap ng MIS City Hall, so hindi po nailagay pag-print. Kaya hindi po nila i-print rather. May mga piniprint pero kulang, pero pwede naman ihabol na yon. Kaya inisa-isa muna namin para at least mabigyan ng kumbaga mabigyan kami ng data kung ilan talaga ang walang ID at ang may ID na. Okay, so far. So nasa amin na po yung ibang ID, ibibigay po namin yon pag once na consolidate na po namin kung sino yung walang ID. Kasi may dalawa pong paraan para mabigyan kayo ng ID yung wala ha. Ang una, through our consolidation, ipo-forward namin ito sa MIS ulit para magawan, mahabol at yun nga, magkaroon kayo ng ID kung wala kayo doon sa una nilang binigay. Ang pangalawa, pag once wala kayo doon sa walang ID, pwede naman para mas mabilis daw ang proseso, kayo mismo ang pupunta doon. Pero wag ngayon ha, ibig sabihin alamin muna kung sino yung walang ID. I-endorse namin na wala kayong ID at pupunta kayo doon para automatic pipicturean na kayo ulit at si signature. Kasi usually ang iba, kulang ng picture. Baka siguro hindi nila mahanap dahil student number yung nailagay namin at medyo nagulo. Mayroon doon mali yung QR code na na-print. So pinapapalitan pa po namin yon. In short, mayroon na po, hindi po katulad ng dati na drawing tayo dahil nga ng, syempre pag nagre-request tayo, hindi naman po kaagad dyan right there and then ibibigay sa atin, no? Kasi kailangan po dumaan sa tamang proseso yan. So for 3 years, kasi yung una naabutan tayo ng election, ban. So nag-change ang admin, kaya nag-change din ang MIS head. Yung pangalawa, inaabutan tayo ng pandemya. Nagtuloy-tuloy na po hanggang ngayong taon na to. Pero mabuti na lang bago nag-ECQ ulit ay na-request na po natin yan at nagawa na po yan ng MIS. Medyo syempre matagal lang ang proseso kaya lang kahit papano nagawa na nila ng paraan. Kasi last year wala po talagang budget yan dahil nga ng hindi po tayo prepare sa COVID, no? And nung binadgetan natin yan, parang ngayong taon na. So ngayong taon na yan na nailagay sa budget. And of course, nag-request din po tayo na dapat sa PLP ang mag-print yan para mabilis. Pero sabi ng City Hall, kailangan doon lang daw sa MIS kasi yun yung central na gumagawa ng ID. At ang design kasi noon ay binago po talaga ng MIS, Pasig City Information Office. Sila po kasi ang in charge sa mga design na parang, syempre parang mayroong consistency with the present government, present leadership ng ating mayor. Kung kulay dati ay green, ngayon po ay aasahan niyo na may blue na po. Okay, hindi na po green, may blue. Pero maganda naman po siya na identify po kung sino yung ID na pang estudyante at ID ng pang faculty. Okay? Kaya nagtatanong sila bakit may ID na naman daw yung faculty. Sabi ko iba po kasi yan. Syempre, faculty po yon, hindi naman po yung pang kumbaga, di ba may ID tayo sa City Hall as a employee. So sabi ko iba po yan as a faculty kasi yung part-time natin wala pong ID ng sabi ko ng City Hall. ATM lang mayroon sila kung sakali. So kailangan mayroon. Kaya kung may mga bagong part-time po pala din, kailangan po namin yung list para at least ma-inform po namin kayo kung kailan po magbigay ng picture para hindi na po tayo pupunta sa PLP. Alam naman natin na bawal pa ngayon. And so yun lang po sa ID, konting tiyaga na lang. Ang tanong nga minsan, kailan ang releasing? We will try to communicate, no? Sabay ng COR na lang para hindi po pa isa-isa punta yung mga estudyante sa PLP. Hindi mayat maya may pupunta na iba-ibang college. So i-schedule po natin. Pag kumuha na po kayo ng COR, yung Certificate of Registration po sa mga first year po, yun po yung tawag natin COR. So saka na po natin isabay yung ID para malaman natin kung may ID ka or wala. So maalam natin, ma-checklist natin na okay, wala ka pa, papagawa na natin kaagad. And dugtong ng ID, baka syempre ang next na tanong, may ID lace po ba? Doon sa mga old student, meron kayong lumang ID lace. Nagpagawa rin po tayo at na-design na po ng City Hall yon. At ang concern lang ngayon, dala nga ng maraming lockdown po sa City Hall ngayon. So, na-lockdown din po yung papel natin. Hindi natin alam ngayon kung nasa budget pa ba or nasa back pa ba since nagbago na rin yung head ng back. So, hindi magbaback din tayo. Okay? Meaning, kailangan natin dumaan sa proseso kasi by bidding po yan. Pero, kung ano man, ang fourth year kahit papaano may ID list naman kayo dati. No? Siguro naman bago kayo mag-graduate, hindi naman kayo magtatampo na may ID list kayo. Sa mga freshmen, ito yung bagong ID list. Pero lahat po mabibigyan pati faculty kasi 4,500 po yung ni-request natin. Hopefully, kaya yung budget. So, yun po yung kalugtong. And mayroon po bang ilalabas? Ask ko lang po, ano po malalaman kung ang section kabilong, may list po bang ilalabas or sa email? Dean, ask ni Sherwin De La Rosa. Paano daw malalaman ng section? Tagi-isang section lang. Tagi-isang section. Tagi-isang section lang naman po ba, di ba, Dean? Tagi-isang section. Nawala ako dun, Nawala ako, sorry. Sherwin, tagi-isang section lang po kayo. Ang eduk, tagi-isang section na. Sorry, hindi po katulad ng ibang college na may tatlong section. So, hindi ka po mawawala, isang section ka lang po. Baka ang tinatanong mo, kung may final list na sa freshman or second year, ang second year, madali pong ma-inform, may mga emails and mga yan. Pero ang freshman, antayin nyo lang po yung official email. At ang final list ay lalabas po yan once na ma-final na namin ang list. Diba? Kasi sa ngayon po, ongoing po, nabanggit ko po, bakit ang iba wala pa rin student number, nabanggit ni din, parang 25 pa lang yung math, 25 pa lang yung mga something. So nabanggit po ni Dean yun. Kasi nga po, until today po, kausap ko kanina, habang nag-o-offline po ako kasi nagbo-monitor ako sa orientation, kinakausap ko po yung mga staff na nasa PLP ngayon na pumapasok. Sabi ko, ano nang update? May listahan na ba tayo? May concrete na ba tayong listahan? At may number na ba? So far, natapos ni Francis yung mga nakapending doon. So, expect na po namin na mag-i-email kami. Kung hindi kaya ngayong gabi, kasi syempre buong araw po sila nagtatrabaho, baka tomorrow hanggang Sunday. Don't worry naman, pag email na lang ang problema, Sabado, Linggo, kaya natin gawin yon. Pero kung ang registrar ay talagang isa-isahin yung papel, I mean, may kulang ba o kumpleto, hindi po yan makakaya ng weekend. Bakit? Kasi hindi po nadadala yung mga envelope. Kasi pag dinala mo po yon, ibabalik mo ulit. Kaya nasa PLP lang po yon. Documents kasi yon. Hindi po pwedeng mawala yon. Kaya sana maintindihan nyo na hindi po pwedeng i-work from home yung mga documents na yon. Pag Sabado, Linggo, dala nga ng important documents yun. Pag nawala kasi namin yun, syempre, magre-reklamo kayo. Kaya much better, nasa registrar lang po yun. Okay? Ang sa amin naman, tumutulong lang kami sa registrar, na i-email kasi since kami yung may mga email ninyo. Ibig sabihin, nasa amin na yung mga email na kapag padala na kami ng mga application number dati. So, madali nang i-search yung pangalan ninyo kung may student number na kayo. Kaya so far, last orientation, 70% na yung nabigyan namin ng email. So hopefully by this day or by this weekend, baka kompleto na po namin yung 100% doon sa mga nag-submit ng requirements. Again, huwag po kayo mag-expect sa mga nanonood po ngayon ng student number kung hindi po kayo nag-submit ng requirements. Parang awa nyo na po. May nag-text po sa amin, may nag-PM, Sir, wala pa po akong student number. Nung tinanong ko kung nagpasa na, hindi pa daw. So, syempre, hindi po yan papayagan ni registrar, no? Kung ang kulang mo lang PSA, baka pwede pa namin mahugot yung PSA sa una mong submission kasi PSA lang naman na na hindi naman original. Pero kung ang nakulang mo ay buong requirements, talagang mahirap po yun. Hindi po kami makapag-produce noon. Kayo lang po. At naintindihan namin na may mga schools na hindi pa rin po nagpo-provide ng Form 138. Okay, hindi ko nababanggitin yung mga schools na yun, no? Pero alam po namin na yun po ay mga magpo-provide daw within September pa. Kasi nga na pandemya din, syempre, hindi siguro sila pumapasok sa kanilang mga schools. Okay, and ito na, sangkatutak na yung mga print screen na pinadala sa akin kasi hindi ko masusundan. Ayun, student teaching, tapos na to. Okay, nabanggit nyo po ang about sa tablet, ang incoming freshmen na galing sa private school. Ask ko lang po when po mabibigyan ng tablet yung mga wala pa po. Okay, siguro din, sagutin ko na to kasi paulit-ulit ang tanong na to. Sa mga first year, para hindi po kayo mag-false hope, no? Para hindi kayo umasa at hindi kayo masasaktan, sa ngayon po, wala pa po muna. Kasi ganito po ang proseso. Pero, magkakaroon kayo. Okay? Yun po yun pero hindi namin sinasabi ngayong semester. Kasi ganito po yan, lahat po na nag-graduate, binabalik po yung tablet. Tapos nag-announce na po ang ating BP for admin na magkakaroon sila ng liquidation. Parang i-check nila lahat ng mga available na tablet sa PLP at kung yun pa ba ay good condition or sira na para madetalye po kung pwede pang gamitin o hindi na para mapalitan man kung pwedeng mapalitan. So in short, aalamin pa po yan ng MIS ang mga data kung yan po ba ay kompleto or kasya sa mga incoming freshmen. Kasi remember, may binigay po na ordinance ang ating city government na approve po ng ating beloved mayor, okay, na lahat ng mga senior high school pag nag-graduate, madadala sa public school ito madadala nila yung tablet na nasa kanila. Kung laptop ang nasa kanila, ibabalik nila yung laptop, papalitan sila ng bagong tablet para magamit nila sa college. So, yung mga nagaling po sa public school, yun po muna ang gagamitin ninyo kasi nga, city government din ang nagbigay sa inyo. Okay? Kaya aalamin pa po namin yan kung iilan kayo na galing sa public school na binigyan ng city government, syempre hindi pwedeng magdoble. Pero pag galing ka sa private school, syempre wala ang binigay ang government sa inyo, sarili nyo yun po yung bibigyan natin ng laptop pero aantayin po natin yung tamang proseso liquidation kasi po hindi po yan basta-basta lang na nabibili sa gilid-gilid lang. So pinaka-best po niyan based sa experience natin sa mga naging second year na ngayon, okay, second sem na nila na-receive normally yung tablet kasi nga ni-request, okay? At malalaman nyo po yan at malalaman nyo yan kasi may announcement po yan na nangyayari. Okay, at hindi yan announcement lang ng PLP. Citywide announcement po yan. Kaya hindi po kayo mahuhuli sa balita at hindi nyo po masasabi na hindi pa namin ina-announce. Okay? So, yan hope na nasagot. A pleasant day, teachers. Yung may mga concerns sa GC, paki-org, student org, Budge, na lang nito, paki-replyan na lang siguro nito kung ano yung concern sa GC, kung legit ba daw yung GC. Pabigay na lang po yung legit. Bakit may nagbebenta-benta ba na GC dyan? Kaya hindi legit. So, paki-check na lang po. About po sa PIN, yun, at nabanggit to kanina, pero ang tanong nila dito din, mayroon ba daw talagang PIN? Hindi na yung uniform, PIN na lang yung PIN. Baka gusto nila yung PIN.
Siguro wala na rin, Sir Mark, kasi nga as much as possible, binabawasan natin yung expenses ng ating mga estudyante. Plus the fact na hindi rin naman nila magagamit yan because there will be no actual face-to-face na contact with our cooperating teacher and schools. Yun po.
Remembrance siguro. Okay, remembrance siguro yung gusto yung mga fourth year na siguro to na. Yun po muna. Iwas gastos po muna tayo. Marami pong gastusin ngayon. Ayun, parehan ng tanong. Makapagbigay ng tablet. Parehang tanong about yung PIN. Okay, naulit lang po. Mag-i-issue ng ID. Okay. Yung ID nabanggit ko na. Yung library card, nabanggit ng library na mag-a-announce sila. Pero you can ask them directly doon sa kanilang email address. Okay, may directory po tayo sa SAS. Diyan, kung saan kayo ngayon nanonood, may directory po dyan. All you have to do is to find the directory, yung mga email address ng ating mga offices, okay? Para masagot po kayo directly. Kasi nabanggit ito ng library na ang library ID ay magre-release sila once na ma-finalize na rin yung list, okay? Lalo na sa mga first year. Sa mga second year, third year, fourth year na nawalan po, Ang alam ko po ang proseso nun, pakias na lang, pero ang alam ko proseso, affidavit of loss, kasi nga yan po ay document, and then magpapagawa po kayo ng bago kung pwede. Kailan po ba pwede kumuha ng COE? Ha? COE o COR siguro to? Paki-check nga kung COE, Certificate of Employment ba to, o Certificate of Registration siguro. Okay na? Paki-correct na lang, sorry kung tama ba yung pagkabasa ko, COE. So, baka COR. Mag-a-announce po ang registrar, don't worry, okay? Not related to orientation, but I want to ask as a teacher, ayan, as a teacher po ito, professor in the field of this pandemic, what are the challenges you experience in teaching? And what can you advise to us as pursuing education? Wow, pag Miss Universe yung question. Sino pong sasagot sa ating mga tatlong contest? Ayan, siguro words of wisdom to sa kanya kasi kay Miss Erica Joy Tan Quintana. Sorry, nabanggit ko yung pangalan mo para, syempre, para ma-recognize ka. Dean, sino po sasagot sa inyo?
Yes, pang Miss Universe na question.
Sige, go ahead.
Just be open and flexible to learning. Yun lang naman yun kasi again, we have to learn how to adapt with this new system of education. Kasi noon pa naman, 'di ba, may ganito na talagang platform pero hindi lang talaga masyadong nagamit. Na-highlight lang siya during this pandemic period. So I know naman that our students are flexible and they can easily cope up naman with all these changes. Actually, nakita na natin doon sa mga naging performance ng ating President's Listers at saka Dean's Listers. And they should only be properly motivated, ika nga. They have to think positively and take all these changes as a form of opportunities for them to grow. Yan.
Additional. So I think yung sinabi ni Ma'am Cecil, have an open communication and build good rapport not only to your teachers but also to your classmates and other stakeholders. Kasi kaya po minsan nagkakaroon ng problema is because ayaw magsabi ng bata na may problema siya, nahihiya siyang magsabi. So if nahihiya ka, you can directly ask and inform your teacher kung ano nangyayari sa'yo. Because I think somebody can help kung malalaman kung ano ang nagiging problema nyo, especially ngayong panahon to. Kung hindi man kayo tanungin ng mga teachers, kayo na magpusa na magsabi na ganito, ganyan. And it should be ahead. Pag bago pa lang, mas maganda, sabihin nyo na kaagad kung anong problema. Nang sa ganun, nagagawa natin at nabibigyan kayo ng tamang advice and guidance. Hindi magsasabi kayo after na malala na, naghahabol na tayo lahat ng grades. So, have an open communication and build rapport. Yun lang po ang sa akin. Thank you.
Okay. So, my dear students, talaga namang yung nakaraang taon was very challenging for all of us, teachers, as well as students, as well as parents. Okay? First challenge na talagang binuno namin, how can we give you, all right, the lessons, okay? How can we reach out to you? Okay? Kaya talagang dami naming ginawa, nagawa kami lahat ng mga modules at saka para makarating ito ng maayos sa inyo. Pangalawa, okay, ang hirap dahil hindi kami maka-reach out mabuti sa inyo. Ang lagi niyong sinasabi, okay, especially pagka online, ayan na, problema sa connectivity, wala kayong pang-load, ayan, so challenges din yan. Paano tayo makakapag-usap ng maayos kung wala yon, di ba? Okay, so pangatlo, doon ang iba pang challenges ay yung paano na mga sinasubmit nyo na mga requirements sa amin. Okay, of course, we know that and we check, we know that you're the ones who made them, who prepared them, that you submitted to us, but because we cannot see you really face to face, medyo mahirap magkaroon ng talagang in as much as we would like to do like sa face to face, talagang nakakausap namin kayo isa-isa, ano yung dapat ninyong i-improve pa, ano yung dapat ninyong gawin, like that. Medyo mahirap. Although we tried, we have the different mode of communication, yung GC natin, yan, marami kayong tanong. Okay, yung iba sa Google Classroom and of course sa Google Meet. So tama yung sinabi ni Ma'am Myla, we just want you to be very open with us. Kung nahihirapan at merong gustong tanungin about the courses, then do so. Don't hesitate to ask your teachers. Okay? So we, in as much as we would like to teach you, provide you with all those very valuable learnings that you have to do to know, sometimes maraming mga challenges na dumadating between us. Okay? Thank you.
Katanungan. Okay, ang tanong po dito ay thank you Bodge no sa pagpadala ng mga question kasi nagdami kasi kaya puro shoutout lang yung iba. Okay, panibagong orientation form po ba? Dalawa po yung orientation form po na binigay po natin, no? Ang una po yung pang university at yung kahapon lang po na na-upload ay pang college. Nakalagay po doon college survey form or college survey form. Okay? Evaluation form rather. Okay? Dalawa po yun, sagutan ninyo. Kung wala pa pong student number, dala nga po hindi pa kayo na i-email, pwede po yung application number muna. Then, about po sa COR na walang perma, ang COR po, malalaman po natin yan, dilaw kulay. Pag yan po ay mga puti pa lang, assessment pa lang po yan, at yung may nagtanong kung may 300, bakit sa assessment may 300, magbabayad po ba ng 300? Wala po kayong babayaran sa PLP kasi nga under po yan ng Unifast. Nakalagay lang po talaga sa ating assessment ang mga payments kasi kailangan po makita yan yung Unifast. Kung kasi zero kasi natin yan, hindi tayo mababayaran kasi wala naman pala tayong tuition fee, miscellaneous at laboratory fee kung mayroon man. But yan po yung naging natin, wala po kayong babayaran. Binigyan lang kayo ng assessment para lang makita na kayo po ay na-assess na, okay? Ano yung mga subject. But after that, okay, ang proseso ganito po, i-assess po ng college, lalo na sa second year, third year, fourth year, inuna po sila. Then first year, coming soon, or ASAP, as soon as possible. Ang mangyayari po dyan, pag na-assess na po ni college, bibigyan po kami ng college, ang admission office or ang scholarship office ng listahan. Itatag po namin lahat yan sa system para mawala po yung bayarin ninyo. Nang yan po ay magiging parang kumbaga zero ang payment ninyo. Pero nasa system lang po yan nakalagay. Okay? Then pagka okay na po yun, syempre pwede na kayong i-enroll ng registrar. Dilaw po yung kulay ng ating COR, hindi po tayo makadilawan na yun lang po yung identity ever since para malaman na yun po ay COR kasi marami pong puti kasi ang iba na pipeke, yun sigurado yun kasi marami kami nahuhuling namimeke ng dilaw na yun, okay? So yun po yung proseso and then i-announce po yun, kasabay ng ID i-announce po yun. Next is eto may tanong dito na din yung PIN daw since mayroon naman daw monthly na 500 pesos na ibibigay, baka daw po pwede kasi may allowance idadagdag daw po nila. So anong comment po dyan? Anong pong comment niyo din?
Di ba ang yung 500 pesos ng internet connectivity or load para doon sa inyong mga online classes, di ba? So sana gamitin talaga natin yon para doon sa dapat na paggamitan para hindi naman po tayo masilip ng City Hall for that, di ba? So alam ko gusto niyo magkaroon ng mga remembrance, okay? Pero again, sabi ko nga kanina, as much as possible, we try to lessen the expense of our students, okay?
medyo nakat no, pero ang sabi ni Dean, less natin yung expenses ninyo. Nasa pandemic time tayo. And may tanong dito din, sabi hindi related sa orientation. Related po ito, no? Kasi ang sabi niya, bakit bawal daw po ang transferee sa PLP? Related po ito kasi baka siguro may kaibigan nito. Sige din.
Actually, university policy talaga siya na, 'di ba, na binabana yan sa atin na
Medyo nawala. Okay na din.
hindi po tayo.
Ay,
Sorry, medyo naglalag
oh.
yata ang aking internet connection.
Sige, okay na din.
Yeah, okay. Okay na? Okay na, sir? Can you hear me?
Yes din, loud and clear.
Oh, yes. Yes, as I have mentioned earlier, university policy na hindi talaga tumatanggap ng ang ating university program to another program. So ito ay stipulated na doon sa mga policies ng ating eskwelahan.
Okay. Ayun na, medyo ang malinaw lang po doon, okay, para medyo naputol kanina din. Ano po 'yun? Policy na po 'yan since 2015, okay? And naka-block section kasi kayo, 'di ba? Kung ano ninyo. So, ang mga subjects kasi, yan ay kinukumpleto na natin hanggang 4th year, kaya 'yun po yung nagiging policy. And meron kanina akong tanong dito dahil hindi ko siya mahanap. Yun na lang yata siguro 'yun. Sorry, curious lang. Okay. Last na siguro yun. Bodge, last na ba to? Bodge? Meron pa ba tayong tanong dyan? Ayan wag nyo ipang Shopee yung 500 pesos pag nalaman niya ni Mayor, ewan ko lang. Baka mawala sa inyo yan. So, yung iba daw, pang Shopee daw. Kayo mag-comment ng ganyan. Nako, baka matuluyan kayo. Magreklamo na naman kayo na hindi kayo maka-attend ng klase. Okay, so with that siguro, it's already 5:30 in the afternoon, no? So, siguro kailangan na natin na i-add kung mayroon mang Dean, Ma'am Arlene, back to you. Any siguro mga faculty natin para makita sila ng kanilang mga on-cam para picture.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much, Sir Mark Latasa. Okay, we've come to the end of our orientation, but before we finally put this into a close, may we hear first the closing remarks, okay, that would come from one of the faculty of College of Education, Miss Lunisa Napay.
Good afternoon, dear students, parents, colleagues, and university officials. So, as it's already 5:30, I will just make this short and sweet. Our dean and our department heads have set the direction and target goals of our colleagues. You learn about the mission and vision of our school, our colleagues, as well as the policies and the guidelines, objectives also. So just keep in mind that you are here in this College of Education, to develop and to be trained to become holistic educators in the future, imbued with knowledge, skills, and values. Thus, you have to have a proper mindset, positive mindset, skills, and attitude in order for you to succeed. Change is good, yes, but make sure that you change accordingly. Iangkop ang pagbabago. So, you must grow where you are planted. Don't worry. We are all navigating these uncertain times together. We are all here. Your teachers, the university officials, the organizations, your batchmates, your classmates, your friends, your parents, Okay, we are all here to assist and help you grow. At this point, allow me to congratulate all the honor students. Next year, we pray that your names will still be there in the list, plus more new names, we hope. And thank you for the attendees this afternoon, the university officials, Mr. Latasa, Engineer Bawad, Dean Espiritu, Ms. Cruz, Mrs. Onsay, colleagues, and of course, thank you, dear students and parents. Let us grow, rather thrive safely and strongly. And may God bless us all.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ms. Napay. All right. So it has been a very fruitful afternoon for all of us. And we all hope that this academic year, 2021-2022, will be good, if not a better school year for all of us. So thank you for listening. Thank you for coming. And we all wish you good luck in this year or academic year to come. God bless us all. Thank you.
Okay, open ka muna. Picture
muna
muna.
po. Picture muna lahat.
Picture muna.
Sige. Open the cameras, please.
Yan, para makita ng ating mga estudyante ang mga nagaganda ang ngiti at mga nagwagwapuhan. Okay, yan. Yan po yung mga magiging mga teachers ninyo. 1, 2, ang iba hindi pa naka-open. Sige, 1, 2, 3, click here. Okay. So, thank you very much po sa inyong pong time, College of Education and other colleges po na umattend. Maraming salamat po and God bless po sa mga estudyante. Thank you very much for attending the orientation and Dean Caballero, Ma'am Caballero, welcome back. Kaya na kita nakita ulit. Pasensya na medyo busy sa online. Okay, thank you very much and have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you to Sir
Thank you.
Mark.
Yes,
Thank you, Sir Mark.
Hi PLPNs, my name is Gail. I'm 21 years old. I'm currently taking a Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, the Executive President of the Supreme Student Council of Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Pasig. My name is Dana Victoria. I'm 21 years old, taking a Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. My current position is Vice President.
What a pleasant day, PLPN. My name is Kim Parantabora from the College of Education, and I am now taking Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English. I am 21 years old, and I am the current Secretary of the Pamantasan and Lungsod ng Pasig Supreme Student Council.
Hi guys, I'm Adam Santa Ana, 21 years old, taking Bachelor of Business Ad major in Marketing Management, PLP Student Council Treasurer. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I'm Melina Caris, 20 years old, from the College of Business and Accountancy, taking Bachelor of Science major in Marketing Management and the Executive Auditor of Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Pasig.
Good day everyone, I'm Alexander Kit Gumban, 20 years old, from the College of Nursing, and I am the Public Information Officer of the Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Pasig Supreme Student Council.
Hello everyone, I'm Bernardo C. Maningin Jr., 20 years of age, taking Bachelor of Science Information Technology, the CCS Ambassador of the Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Pasig Supreme Student Council.
Hello PLPNs, I am Joshel Alicino and I am a student from Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, and I am your co-ed ambassador.
Hi, my name is Rochella Del Rosario, 21, from College of Nursing, Ambassadors.
Yes, we are still looking for students who will fill up these vacancies. If you have any inquiries or if you're interested, you just message the page. Thank you! Magandang hapon po, Sir Lataza. Magandang hapon po, Ma'am Arlene. At magandang hapon po, Dr. Alcazar. Pati na rin po sa lahat na nakikinig sa atin ngayon. Ako po si Mira Rose Ontoy, ang kasalukuyang Editor-in-Chief ng Lundayan Student Publication. At narito po ako upang ipakilala ang aming organisasyon, pati na rin po ang mga taong bumubuo nito. Ano nga ba ang Lundayan? Ang Lundayan ang official student publication of pamantasan ng lungsod ng Pasig. Ito ay itinatag noong November 3, 2003. Ang pangalang Lundayan ay mula sa isang Old Filipino word na lunday, nang ibig sabihin ay boat o bangka. Because we, as journalists and as part of this organization, we are believed and we are striving to be the vessels of truth. Ngayon naman po, gusto kong ipakita sa inyo ang iba't ibang pahayagan na nailathala ng Lundayan throughout the years. Ayan, bali ang unang pahayagan na nailathala ay noong 2004. Kung mapapansin, iba pa yung logo noon ng Lundayan. Ito naman 2005, 2007, 2008, and noong 2010, mapapansin na yung logo na ginamit nila, ayun pa rin yung logo na ginagamit namin hanggang ngayon. Ito naman po noong 2011 at noong school year 2013-2014, kauna-unahan na nailathala ang magazine ng Lundayan. Ito naman 2014-2015, 2016-2017, 2018, at ang huling na i-publish ay noong 2019. Ngayon naman, gusto ko lang pong linawin ang ilang misconceptions tungkol sa Lundayan. Una, marami kaming naririnig na ang Lundayan daw, pang-eduk lang. Actually, maling-mali po yun dahil ang Lundayan ay tumatanggap ng kahit na sinong estudyanteng willing sumali sa aming organisasyon mula sa iba't ibang kolehiyo. Ang recruitment po namin ay laging nangyayari or isinasagawa tuwing umpisa ng klase or umpisa ng school year. Siguro kaya sinasabi ng iba na ang Lundayan pang-eduk lang dahil karamihan ng mga sumasali o naging miyembro ng Lundayan dati ay mula sa College of Education. Siguro hindi lang nagkakaroon ng interes yung ibang estudyante mula sa ibang kolehiyo dahil na naman sa isang misconception. At yun ay ang sa Lundayan daw, puro sulat lang. Na maling na naman dahil sa pagbuo ng isang pahayagan, hindi lang naman pagsulat ng mga artikulo, ng mga kwento o ng mga tula ang ginagawa. Nariyan din yung pagkuha ng mga litrato, pagguhit ng mga cartoon, at yung pag-layout at pag-edit.